Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kina Fatma. Today my presentation topic is FinTech and Pakistan's banking industry and exploratory strategy. First of all, I start the introduction with this that FinTech has emerged as a transformative force in Pakistan's banking industry, reshaping traditional financial services through innovative technology. With a large unbanked populations and increasing smartphone penetrations, the country offers significant opportunities for FinTech adoption. Digital wallets, mobile banking apps, and payment platforms have gained traction, driven by initiatives like the State Bank of Pakistan push for financial inclusion through policies such as national financial inclusion strategies. Collaboration between banks and fintech companies is also growing, enabling seamless digital transactions and enhanced customer experiences. Despite challenges like cybersecurity and regulatory complaints, fintech is paving the way for a more inclusive financial ecosystem in Pakistan. So first of all, I start this with the understanding impact of fintech on evolving banking landscape in Pakistan. That in Pakistan, which banking landscape evolutions. So introduction is that this study explored the impact of financial technology on Pakistan's banking industry, highlighting the opportunities, challenges, and future prospects, like futures outcomes, like future brings our success in the futures that are in the fintechs. So first of all, there are three main points that would describe the rapid growth of fintech globally and its impacts on banking, the current state of Pakistan's banking sector, the integration of fintech's innovations in Pakistan's financial services. After this, what is fintech? Fintech refers to the use of technology to improve and automate the delivery and the use of financial services. That basically fintech improve the technology that are driven by the banks, that the social influences. Areas in fintechs like the apps or the sites that fintechs provide, that are digital payments, wallets like Easy Paisa, Jazz Cash are the areas, and blockchain and cryptocurrency and blockchain basically is that is blockchain is decentralized digital ledger that records transactions securely and transparently. Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and Ethereum is a digital asset built on blockchain technology, enabling peer-to-peer transaction without intermediaries such as banks. These technologies promise greater financial inclusion, security, and efficiency. Rather than robo-advisor and AI in banking. Robo-advisors and AI in banking basically is that to provide automated algorithm-driven financial planning services with minimal human interventions. In banking, AI enhances customer services, fraud detection, and personalized product offerings, making financial services more efficient and accessible. Then InsurTech and RegTech. What is that? InsurTech uses technology like AI and big data to innovate insurance processes, improving risk assessments, claims processing, and customer experiences. RegTech focuses on automating complaints and regulatory process for financial institutions, reducing cost, enhancing accuracy. The evolutions of Pakistan's banking industry. The banking sector in Pakistan has undergone significant transformation due to technological advancements. Like technology enhanced the Pakistan's banking industry sectors like banks in Pakistan. The introduction of mobile banking like we use apps on mobiles to deliver messages, to deliver to payment systems like from peer to peer and from business to business. The rise of digital payment platforms like Easy Paisa and Jazz Cash are more driven in the country like Pakistan, because these sites are more applicable for the persons who use these. The increasing use of biometric authentication, like biometric authentication is more important in the banking sectors to recognize the persons who are belonging from the same account systems, and the mobile apps for banking services. Government and regulatory support for financial inclusions, timeline showing key developments in Pakistan's banking sectors. Role of fintechs in Pakistan's banking sectors. What is fintechs provide to Pakistan's banking sectors in Pakistan's banking sectors, and what's their role? Their first role is that financial inclusion that providing banking services to unbanked populations through mobile phones. That mobile phones that people are connected to transfer payments from one person to other person, like mobile phones to using mobile phones through different populations. And other is that digital payment it was revolutionizing cashless transactions and online payments that we do on our homes, at our businesses, and our other sectors like education sectors. We do online payments, is that like digital payments. efficiency and accessibility is that enabling 24/7 access to banking services and reducing operational costs for banks. To provide bank services in the 24/7 hours means to say that reducing operational costs for banks, that the operations cost for banks is reduced. And other is innovation in services, offering new services like peer-to-peer lending, that we lend from our peers, crowdfunding, and blockchain-based solutions. Like blockchain-based solutions is that we do on the other sides. And other is a flow chain, like fintech basically works for what? Fintechs work for blockchains, peer-to-peer fintechs, faster transfer from credit, card to card, business to business, and online payments. And cryptocurrency wallet. Cryptocurrency wallets are that like JazzCash, EasyPaisa are the wallets that we use for other side and other currency of the to transfer payments to foreign currencies. Blockchains and then peer-to-peer businesses sectors we use online payments and online transactions that are in the fintechs. Fintech players in Pakistan. Fintech basic players in Pakistan are EasyPaisa, JazzCash, Finbox, and Krandas. EasyPaisa is the largest mobile wallet and payment platforms in Pakistan to provide services to the customers that use these EasyPaisa. JazzCash, a mobile money services for banking and remittances, that we pay remittances, our bills, and other sites that we use JazzCash. Finbox, a platform providing digital credit scoring and financial services. Krandas, a development finance institution focusing on digital financial inclusion, that is digital financial systems to make the country more powerful. Government initiatives and regulations. What governments do? What the government of Pakistan do for the fintechs to improve fintechs in the banking sectors? State Bank of Pakistan initiatives. State Bank of Pakistan initiatives are that introduction of the Payment Systems and Electronic Fund Transfer Act. Second one is that regulatory support for mobile banking services, that regulates sport or to enhance the mobile banking services in our country. Third one is that launch of Digital Pakistan policy focusing on digital payments and financial inclusions. Challenges faced by Pakistan banking industry in adopting fintechs. When Pakistan adopts fintechs, that the more challenges that Pakistan faced are that digital literacy. Digital literacy refers to the ability to effectively use digital tools, technologies, and platforms for communications, problem solving, and accessing information. A lack of digital literacy can hinder individuals and businesses from fully participating in the digital economy, limiting their access to financial and technological advancements. So most of the people in the Pakistan are illiterate, so that why that increase the digital literacy. Cybersecurity. Cybersecurity involves protecting digital systems from the theft in networks and data from cyber threats such as hacking, phishing, and malware attacks. As digital adoption increases, robust cybersecurity measures are essential to safeguard sensitive information, maintain trust, and ensure the stability of digital platforms. Regulatory challenges. Regulatory challenge arises when laws and policies struggles to keep pace with rapidly evolving technologies. Ambiguity in regulations can lead to compliance issues for businesses and slow down innovations. Balancing innovations with consumers' protection and market stability is a critical aspect of addressing these challenges. And other is that limited infrastructures. Limited infrastructure means that refers to the inadequate digital connectivity that was not connected with digital market or digital financial inclusions, power supply, or technology resources in certain regions that are underdeveloped. Especially in developing countries, this barrier can prevent widespread access to digital services and technologies, creating disparities in economic opportunities and growth. Another one is trust issues. Trust issues stem from skepticism about the reliability and security and fairness of the digital technologies and platforms. Concerns about data privacy, fraud, and transparency can discourage individuals and organizations from adopting digital solutions, hindering digital transformation efforts. Opportunities for growth in Pakistan's fintech ecosystems. What opportunities Pakistan have for growth there in the fintechs, in the banking sectors? First one is that financial inclusion. The vast unbanked population presents a significant market for mobile wallets and digital banking services. They provide a market that are driven by mobile wallet systems and digital banking services. Second one is cross-border payments. Cross-border payments potential to capitalize on remittances from overseas Pakistanis. Blockchains and cryptocurrency are already, I have said the first, that was emerging technologies that could revolutionize transactions and contracts. The other one is that digital lending and insurtech. Growing interest in alternative lending models and digital insurance platforms provided by the banking sectors. Case study. Success of EasyPaisa. EasyPaisa, Pakistan's leading mobile wallet, has revolutionized financial services by offering digital payments, bill payments and money transfers that will transfer from one person to another person or through our homes. Our over 10 million users and 5 million active users of these EasyPaisa partnered with various banks, retailers and remittances services, pioneered digital financial services in rural and underserved regions. Impact. What was the impact of EasyPaisa? EasyPaisa helped bring billions of people into the formal financial system. That was a formal financial system that we use in other countries, in our countries, in other regions, etc. Future of fintechs in Pakistan's banking industry. If Pakistan adopts fintechs in their banking industry, then what was the future of Pakistan? Emerging trends: artificial intelligence, AI and machine learning in credit scoring and fraud detections. That they use different tools to provide their customers from the theft. Blockchains for secure and transparent transactions. Growth of neobanks offering digital only banking services. Expansion of mobile first financial services targeted millions and Gen Z. Why is fintech important? The question is that why fintech important to our country, to our nation, to our country and whole the world. The first one is that fintech revolution helps in building a better economy. The economy is better in other ways, in most other ways, like banking sector. If they adopt fintech, then they are much developed. Fintech is a cost-effective alternative that we use for the cost to reduce the cost in the banking industry. The other one is that fintech ensures transparency and compliance, that will transparent with the banking sectors. Fintech enhances and boosts businesses, that if you use fintech financial technology, that we make our businesses more effective and boost the economy, boost the businesses. Fintech is shaping today's financial industry that we use in the financial industries. At the end is the conclusion. The conclusion is that fintech is reshaping Pakistan's banking ecosystems by offering innovative solutions for both consumers and businesses, that for business sectors and for the consumers that use the fintech's opportunities. While challenge exists, opportunities for growth and development are significant. Government initiatives and collaboration with fintech companies will accelerate adoption and inclusion. That government can take initiatives on this to improve fintechs in the banking sectors of Pakistan, that our country become the more developed country and the other nations rather than the other nations.